Okay, so we have this, and then um yeah, I think it's pretty close because what's gonna happen is I just press 3 to melt it. Comes like this, and then we could press R to scale and kind of scale it down. And then depending on how you want it to look, and if you want a face, hold down face or like a ring of faces, hold down, click one face, hold down shift, double click, and you can get like a whole ring. And if you want one edge to be hard, let's say, so if I press 1 and I double click, and let's say I get these right here, shift, get these, and let's say maybe these, shift right click, bevel edge. Let me press 3. Now I can like see what it's doing while it's in this mode. And if I go to segments and add another segment, then really see what's happening. So it looks like this. Now what we need to do is make the little burner parts. It's gonna be pretty easy. Um, how to make that? What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get our old friend, the box, and then pull this up and put this, press spacebar. Let's go right here. All right. So I just put it right here. And let me go just to make sure. I'm not even on top of it. Right here. Uh, nah, let me get the top face. Control E. G. W. And then I'll just rotate this. I barely use this rotate thing, but this mode, but I'm pressing G, pulling it out, E to rotate, G, pull it out, E to rotate, G, W. So this, and then I'll just go get these vertexes and pull this like over here. And then let me take all these right here, I'll pull it in, pull it in, deselect, pull it in, deselect. It looks like this tapers in. So like that. See what I'm saying? This is just nitpicking. This thing is gonna be so kind of far away from the camera, it's not gonna matter that much. But it's also good to be accurate though. Then I'll go get an edge loop tool and I'll put one right here and one right here. Q to quit. And then I'll take these points, press E or W, pull this out. All right, cool. We have this. And scale it. Let's see what happens if we press 3. It looks all right, I guess. Now something like this, right? If we want to like keep that shape, we just press 3, hold down shift, and then we go to smooth. And then if we press 1, it kind of still remains in that shape. We press 3, just looks nicer. Now I can place this where it looks like it is like right here. sorta. It looks like it's sitting on like a. Now, if I kept this in the middle of the scene, um, I would have been in a better position to do what I'm about to do now, which is get myself a torus, bring it over. So I have to align it this way, which I can get close, but it won't be 100% accurate. But if I like stuck to making this in the middle of the scene, it could be 100% accurate. But I just have to line this up as close as I can. Then I'll go right here and go to these settings, scale it out like this. Let's keep it at 20 there. We'll go like this. Now I'll do shift, double click. So I have this whole piece of this edge loop. And then I'll go to select inverse, delete it. And I'll do Control E, W. Let's move up. And now I'll just place this right here. And I can go these face shift, double click, and then press 3. Yeah. I guess I can make this a little thicker. Shift. Now place this like right on here. Yeah. Now what I can do is Control D, move this over here now, E to rotate, hold down J, flip it 180. Look at the position where it's in. So like a little bit of this is over there. So I have this, and then I can center the pivot, or you know what I can do? I can just group these. So do Control G. And then I can go to center pivot, E, and then hold down J. Oh, I'm sorry. Control D, and then hold down J. And I have this. And then I select everything, do Control G, name it burner. Let's do burner 1. Right. And then go here. And we'll place this in our scene. Now this reference is kind of crazy looking, but one looks like it's like 8 of them. So just place them like this. So do this one. Control D. Control D. Select them all. Control D. And then we select them all like this. And then do Control G and do burner RP. So we have burner group. Center pivot. Now we're cool. All we need to do now is just bevel this. Well, actually, let's make this appropriate size. I think there's a little something that's going to go there. So we just select it all, shift right click, bevel edge. Go over here, go segments. and we're done. So now I'll do Control G, and I'll just stop. Stovetop group. Remember, you can select anything in the group, press up, and we'll take this. Oh, center pivot. Where's my? Oh, okay, there it is. I'll do E, on J. Go over here, press F to focus in, R to scale. I'm gonna set my camera. There we go. Make it just a little bigger, just a little. So I'm just scaling it up, putting it right here. But then I'm just gonna grab these vertexes. Yeah, it looks about right to me. Ooh. Now let's just see something real quick. If I go to Arnold's and I go to lights and I go to my sky dome light, let's gonna do a little test real quick. Go over here, click on this thing, go to file, and then we go over here and let me go to my so I'm going to this texture out here. I'm just going to see how it looks. Now, if I go ahead and give myself an Arnold Render, boarded by user. Let me go to this instead. Arnold play. That doesn't look right to me at all. But maybe I need a shader on there. So let me do file, increment, and save. And now let me do save scene as. It's going in the wrong place. Okay. So I'm just going to select everything and then do a right click, assign new material, Arnold, AI standard surface. And also what I'll do is I'll rotate this. I'll get a new one if it looks too crazy. Because it might not look right. Yeah, it's got that pink in there, which throws me off. Let's go to exposure, put 1. The computer's kind of lagging. Oh, I know why. It's because of this person. Close that. But then also, I could just click right here and go get myself what I think is a better HDRI. This. And yeah, see, so I got a folder full of a bunch of drives. Don't remember exactly what is what. We can go in here and what happens is when it says .tx, that means that this is the one you're choosing, but then Arnold will convert it to this .tx. So if I click on this right here, it's gonna change it to .tx. But as you can see, the HDRI can change the whole mood of the object, I mean, of the scene. See, I got my stove in here. I like the way it's looking. So yeah, that's how you model a stove in Maya.